ancient idolatry. Tell everybody, if you don't do this, you'll get sick, your business will fail, your children will die, something bad will happen. It will happen anyway to some people, and then they would then serve the idolatry, and it would become a social movement. That was their strategy. Okay, so the Rambam continues. V'yadua miteva b'nei adam bichlal. It is known in general from the nature of people. Sherov hachtam v'yaratzam hi me'avda samam v'banim. What is the thing that people fear the most? Fear is a very dangerous thing. We see how the governments of the world prey on our fear. What do people fear the most? Losing money and losing their children. And that's why the people who worship the fire back in the day, they advertised. They said, if anybody, whoever does not pass their son or their daughter through the fire, all their children will die. You want to protect some of your children, you got to sacrifice at least one of your children for the greater good. You got to give one up to save everybody. Okay? There ain't suffix, and there's no doubts, is the Rambam. Because of this fear that people have, they want to push this away. Everybody would rush and hurry in a panic. They want you to panic and not think clearly out of their great mercy for their children and fear for them, okay, to offer them up. It's just a simple act. Just take a shot. Takes 2 seconds and you're done. Offer up the child. They're playing some music anyway. You don't hear the screams. It's all over. It's a small thing we're asking of you. It'll only take a few minutes. The Rambam here minimizes it. As I said before, according to the Rambam, the Molech was simply passing the child through the fire. So maybe he just got a little burn. Maybe he wasn't killed. You're taking a chance, right? Some children are going to die. Some children are going to fall into the fire. Some children are going to be very badly harmed. You're taking a gamble. But according to the Rambam, the priest would say, look, he'll probably only get a little bit harmed. He'll just get a little rash in the site of the injection, and nothing will happen, right? It's worth it. It's worth the risk, okay? The kol shekain bios inyan abanim aktanim masrul nashim, especially because who takes care of the youngest children? It's the women, right? The women, the mothers, take care of the children when they're especially small. V'yadua mehiros. We know that women are more likely to just believe anything. Women are easier to fool than men. Men are more skeptical than women. Women are more susceptible to being frightened and fooled in this way. In general, the Rambam, the feminists are not going to like this, but if the feminists were so smart, they wouldn't be feminists. Okay? In general, they're not quite as intelligent as men. They're easier to fool. People want to get offended, get offended. This is what the Rambam writes. Okay, and the Rambam goes on and says, and that's why the Torah warns us that Davka, the punishment for serving Molech, was Hashem would wipe out the entire family. Why are you serving Molech? You're offering up one child because you want to save everybody else for the greater good. What's the punishment? What you fear is what's going to happen. What you fear is what's going to happen. All your children are going to die. Now imagine the social pressure back then. Let's say you had somebody who said, that's crazy. I'm not offering up my child to Molech. I'm not going to take this child and burn him alive. Harm him to save the others. I'll take my chances, right? 99.9998% chance he's not going to get sick anyway. Why do I need to do some Molech type of worship for my child? Probably he'll be fine. I'll take good care of him. I'll serve Hashem, and that's good enough for me. It's good enough for my parents and my grandparents all the way back to Har Sinai. We'll keep doing what we know always worked. Well, what are his friends and neighbors going to say who are offering up their child to Molech? You're selfish. You don't care about the greater good. You're endangering everybody. Molech is going to get angry at the whole village, the whole city because of you. You're endangering everybody else. I'm protecting my family and everybody else in the community. I'm sacrificing, but you're not sacrificing. You're the selfish ones. Exactly the type of ideology that we saw during the COVID era and to the present day in so many different forms. That is a type of Molech sacrifice.